Another observational note that I should have put in my before you buy video, linked down below, is the i3 does have brake regen, and its brake regen is pretty aggressive. In fact, using brake regen, it will come to a complete stop. And there are no settings available to change the aggressiveness of that brake regen, which makes this a true one-pedal driving vehicle once you learn the distance of when to let off the accelerator, which trips me up because that's what I'm used to, and when I get in my Expedition, it quickly reminds me it's a two-pedal vehicle. My AC compressor, when it's running, you can hear it, and when it is running, the front cooling fan makes a clicking sound, so I'm not sure if that fan's going out or if there's the debris in that AC condenser up there. Another interesting observation of the i3 is my i3 is an American version. On the left, I have turning signals. On the right, I have the wiper and the drive selector sitting right here on the left side of the vehicle. I then have my drive selectors, my Eco Pro and my Comfort, my volume button for the media, my button for the glove box, and then the screen comes from the right and goes over to the left. So I was YouTube surfing earlier about i3s, and I started looking at the European version of the i3, and I noticed the steering wheel sits right here, and that I'm familiar with. But I would have thought that when BMW released this in Europe, they would have mirrored this interior, but they didn't. So to me, it appears all they did was take the steering wheel and they slid it right. So then on this side of the steering wheel is still the drive selector. On this side of the steering wheel is still the wipers. And then on this side of the steering wheel is still the turning signal. They didn't flip the HVAC. So sitting here, here's the volume button. You have to reach over here to turn the volume up or down for the media. I would have thought they would have mirrored this and had these controls sitting right here, closer to the driver. Now this screen does get mirrored over there, so the screen does come this way, but then their glove box just has a button and no key. Another thing I noticed was this is the driver's side for the American version. I would have thought this would have been flip-flopped, and they would have put the controls for the mode, the Eco and the Comfort, right here and pushed the iDrive control slightly over, but they didn't. I'm not sure which option package it was, but there are some i3s that have blue seat belts, and when they have blue seat belts, they have a blue trim on the side of the seat.